Mm-mm-mm-mm. Hmm. We're here watching Phoenix, getting ready for them to get going, man. What's up to everybody? Hope everyone's having a good day today so far. A lot of day left in this day though, but hopefully everyone's having a good one, man. Wanna talk about this movie? I wanna talk about this movie. I'll give it a minute or two, see if some more hint that jump on. What's up, Barty? How you doing, brother? Hope everything is good up north over there with you guys, man. Um, like I said, just give it a few minutes, man. But I definitely want to talk about this movie, dog. I don't know how many of you guys are Batman fans. Batman is my favorite, dog. To tell you the truth, man. Out of all superheroes or whatever, Batman is my favorite, dog. That's the one that I probably follow the most. I know a lot of these Marvel movies have really taken over, and everybody's all about them and everything, and I just can't keep up with all those. Tell you the truth, man, I just can't keep up with all of them. What's up, Mad Max? I've seen it twice. Have you? Okay, okay. I don't watch those kind of movies. I love this version of Batman. Okay, Mad Max. We'll get into it, man. We'll get into it. Let's give it about another 2 minutes or so, man. More here. They're about to let them loose right here in Phoenix. But what do you guys got going on this Sunday, man? Good afternoon. What's up, Robert? What do you guys got going on this Sunday? Man, I already did a lot, dog. I already went swimming, training for my Alcatraz swim. Spider-Man is my favorite comic. Oh, there they go. Whoo, man, he went way down low. More here watching NASCAR. Comic character, but Batman is a close second. I haven't seen the new Spider-Man movie. Like I said, all those movies, all those Marvel ones, man, they just came out with way too many of them, and I wasn't able to keep up. So I don't even really know what's the latest one. What's not actually. I do know what's the latest one because I saw the previews when I went to go watch the Batman. It's the new Doctor Strange movie. But again, I'm so lost with all those Marvel movies, man. I don't. They've made so many of them. I'm not sure which one's what. So I watched a few of them, but I'm not up to date with them. And so many people tell me so many great things about them, and oh man, you got to watch this one, and this one's good. It seems like they're all good. They're all worth watching, and I'm gonna be real with you guys, dog. I'm not gonna make time to go watch them. I'm, I'm just not, man. I grew up reading comics. He used to clown me for it, but now all these characters are cool. Hey, Mad Max, that's I grew up watching. I grew up watching a lot of those cartoons, dog. So, and then even in the early '90s, you had Spider-Man, X-Men, and Batman. Those were some badass cartoons, dog. Those were some badass cartoons. And even though, I was a little bit older, I wasn't like, 6 years old or anything like that. I still watched them and they were good, man. I liked them all. I liked them all, man. So let's see where we at. Okay. All right. So let's get into the movie, homie. Let's get into this movie, this Batman movie. Okay. Um when when I heard, let me see, yes, the 90s X-Men animated series is amazing. Yes, it is. Mad Max, yes, it is. So is the Spider-Man, I think, is the lowest of the three, My favorite one was the Batman, but X-Men was definitely badass as well. First time here, i.e. checking in one time. Orale, Tim. Shout outs to the Insane Empire, homie. Checking in, huh? Hey, dog, we're here to talk about this new Batman movie. I went last night. If you guys are watching this live, I went last night, Saturday night, with my sons to go watch it. I'm a fan of Batman. Um, the first one with Michael Keaton. I mean, I watched the show when I was a little kid, the whole boom, pow, zap, all that stuff, right? But the first one that came out with Michael Keaton and Jack as the Joker, I thought that was a good movie. I enjoyed it. The second one, Batman Returns with the Penguin, that was stupid. I didn't like that. The other one, Batman Forever. That one was all right with Jim Carrey with the Riddler and Tommy Lee Jones as Two Face. That one was okay. It wasn't all that great, but it was okay. And then once they had George Clooney as Batman with the movie Batman and Robin, I thought that was kind of whack. All those movies at some point just got way too cartoonish, way too cartoonish. Um, when they came out with Batman Begins, that one with Christian Bale, to me, those three movies, man, are top dog. With Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises. A lot of people think that The Dark Knight is the first one. It's not. It's Batman Begins. He's not even Batman in that movie. It just shows him, how he goes through it and becomes Batman. But okay, so let's talk about this one, man. I got a lot to say about it. So what's up, Adrian? Good ass for tapping in, dog. My Keaton Batman was awesome. Yeah, it was. It was. What's up, Flaco? Too much Series 10 to mess up the story. All right. So let's just dive right into it now. Okay. So look. It starts fast. Okay. It starts fast. It's not like some big lead up to reveal Batman or anything. It starts pretty fast. I'm kind of down with that. We don't need the whole build up so we can know who Batman is anymore. Everybody already knows Batman. We don't need that huge build up and seeing him as a kid, as Bruce Wayne and stuff like that. We don't need all that anymore. It's cool if they want to throw that in there. I'm not against it. But to me, it's just filler because everybody's already aware of Batman. We don't need that anymore. Facts. Christian Bale Batman trilogy is my favorite. The Dark Knight is still one of the best movies ever, in my opinion. Mad Max, yeah, I agree. The movie's dark. Most of it, I'm just gonna come up with the number. I'm gonna say 90% of the movie takes place in the dark, in the rain. Now, obviously, it's Gotham. Gotham is always cold. It's always cloudy. It's always, rainy. It's always looking like winter weather. At some point, man, they got very carried away with the rain, but that's all right, though. Okay. It's Gotham. It's supposed to be like that. All right. But most of the movie takes place in the dark and in the rain. That's, but you don't get lost. Okay, you don't get lost in it. You can see what's going on. It's not like it's way too dark and you can't see any of the action or anything that's going on. Okay, so you can definitely see what's going on for the most part, but it does take place nighttime. Rain is 85 to 90% of the movie. We don't need to see his parents die anymore. Well, that's the thing. Let me see. The darkness kind of bothered me. It was difficult to see everything. Yeah, I look. It was a lot of it took place in the dark and in the rain. Okay, so there's that. They kind of changed a little bit of that. We all know that Bruce Wayne's parents were killed in a dark alley. Um, this doesn't show any of that, but it does kind of change the story a little bit. It shows that his dad was looking to run for mayor, which is kind of new. I don't remember that ever being part of the story, and they whacked him. Um, Whatever. I To me that was neither here nor there. It didn't ruin anything to me because it wasn't. It didn't show it. Although later on in the movie, it does become a big part of the story. Hey, that Batmobile though, I did like. Okay, we'll get to that. All right. So, look, Gotham series was not bad until they kept going and going. You know what? I really enjoyed the Gotham series. If you guys did not get a chance to watch Gotham, the series, I really enjoyed it. I do agree with you, Flaco. I think at some point it got a little bit, they should have ended it a little bit sooner than that. But I did like Gotham. And if you guys watch Gotham, they did have Falcone and they made references to Maroni in the movie, in this Batman movie. Okay, Falcone was top dog. He was the kingpin, and they made a lot of references to Maroni. Um, in the show Gotham, it shows those guys. So I was making the connection right there, right? So Spencer, if I don't read you guys' comments, what's up, Miguel? Um, because I just want. If not, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna keep pausing, man. But I want to go. I want to start getting into this. So, okay, the main bad guy is the Riddler. That's the main bad guy. Okay. Going into the movie, I heard that Joker and Penguin are in it. Penguin is definitely in it. Joker, he's not in the movie until the tail end. All right. So if you go into the movie thinking that you're gonna see Joker, you ain't gonna see him, dog. You're not gonna see him until the very tail end. He plays like little. He doesn't play a part in the movie. Okay. Penguin, he's not really. He's a bad guy, but he's not a villain. All right. He's not. Batman's not after him like that. Okay. Yes, there's a nice little car chase. You guys see it in the trailer. There's a nice little car chase like that, but he's a bad guy. He's not a good person in the movie, but he's not a villain. Okay. The whole movie is about the Riddler. Now, what I it's a good movie, but it's not a good movie. Okay. The whole movie to me had a feel of, it was more of a suspense. It was more of trying to find a serial killer. Um, Almost like the damn. I just had a movie in my mind that I was gonna try to compare it a little bit to. Dang, it just slipped my mind. Well, look, damn, what the hell was the name of that movie? Well, anyway, look, what I'm trying to say is that it's more of like a detective trying to track down a serial killer that keeps leaving clues. Okay, there is killing and death in the movie, right? It's a little bit of a darker version of Batman. Um, the Batman part is, yeah, he's Batman. Don't get me wrong, he is Batman, but it just felt to me like it's just a detective trying to find the clues to find the serial killer, right? The Riddler is not the Riddler with the question marks all over him. He's not dressed in green. He's not doing anything. He's got this weird leather mask that just he leaves videos when he kills somebody and leaves clues, and it doesn't really seem so much like a Batman movie. It doesn't. It seems more like it's a detective working with law enforcement, because in this one Batman is working with law enforcement. He is there at the crime scenes when the Hudas are there present. Yeah, you get a couple of the Hudas that are like, hey, what's this guy doing here? But he's there walking among law enforcement all over him, right? Um, he's there at the crime scenes with the Hudas, just walking almost if he's almost like if he's part of the team, Holmes. Like I said, there's some Hudas right there that question, like, hey, why is he here? Like, are you kidding me? You got this guy here, stuff like that. But it's just something that I've never seen in Batman before. Where he's just at the crime scene, walking amongst all law enforcement, looking at evidence with law enforcement, trying to crack this case. Um, Obviously, he's working real close with Gordon, right? That's like his partner. Gordon is his partner, and it seems that's what I'm saying. It kind of takes a little bit of the Batman feel out of it because it's like him and Gordon become law enforcement partners to try to take down or to try to find out who this serial killer is. Forget the fact that his name is the Riddler. Okay, you can go without those names. The movie just kind of became of two partners trying to find out who this serial killer is. Um, yeah, he's Batman. A lot of the gadgets he doesn't really show as much. Like in other movies, you're not really amazed at a lot of the gadgets that he has because he doesn't use a lot of gadgets. He doesn't use a lot of his tool belt and stuff like that. He uses a couple of things here and there. Yes, he does. He's Batman, but not to the extent where it's like, oh man, that's Friedemann, dog. Like, oh, that's badass, right? Just very little of the gadget using. Um, but it was a good movie. I mean, if you like I said, you take the Batman aspect out of it, it is a good movie of trying to figure out and trying to find out who this serial killer is and why he keeps going after certain individuals, right? There's this whole political statement to it that he's trying to make and going after so many people. And it's like, okay, so then who's the rat and who works for who? It's a good movie of putting pieces together to see the whole picture of the puzzle. But it'd be a good movie if it wasn't a Batman movie because the Batman part was yes, it's Batman, but to me it didn't play like a huge part. Him being Batman in the movie. Let's see. Catwoman is in this movie. Yes. And let me see. It was like Batman was a detective in this one. Yeah, exactly. It was like he was a detective in this one. Catwoman is fine, but her Batman had no chemistry. Yeah, Catwoman is, seeking revenge. Um, Obviously, she's trying to take it to the next level and trying to kill somebody, right? So, she works with Batman a little bit here and there as well. One thing I do want to point this out too. What's up, 805 Barbecue Junkie? I do want to throw this out there as well. Okay. The dude that plays Batman, I didn't really care for him too much, dog. I'll tell you guys why. For one, his face and everything. To me, he'd make a better Scarecrow. To tell you guys the truth, I think his facial features and all that, he'd make a better Scarecrow. Every time I'd see him as Bruce Wayne without the mask and all that, I was always thinking like, man, you know what? He would make a much better Scarecrow. Serio, dog. But here's the thing. When he was Bruce Wayne, this is where I think they dropped the ball. He was never out of character. It seemed like he was Batman all the time, even when he was just Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne had no personality, zero. Just like Batman is all serio and all serious, and he's got this deep voice, vigilante voice, and I'm vengeance. That when he was Bruce Wayne, it was the same guy. It was the same character. I'll tell you, dog, if I lived in Gotham, homie, I would have been able to point him out and be like, hey, Bruce Wayne, that's Batman right there. The voice never changed. His demeanor never changed. When he was Bruce Wayne, it was the exact same character. There was zero difference between Bruce Wayne and Batman. It was exactly the same. Bruce Wayne was always super serious, super serio, homie. No smile. No, I don't think he smiled at all in the movie. No personality from Bruce Wayne. Zero. So there was no change from Bruce Wayne to Batman, from Batman to Bruce Wayne. The same demeanor, same attitude, exactly the same. That to me kind of, I don't want to say ruins it, but it throws off the character a little bit, man. It does, because Bruce Wayne's supposed to be, this rich billionaire, dog. He's supposed to be, you know, have a little bit of life in him. I'm not saying he's supposed to be a complete clown and all, but he's supposed to, if you're trying to hide your identity, okay, you do not act the same when you're Batman and then you go to be Bruce Wayne, but you're the exact same guy. But that's exactly who he was. So I thought that it threw me off a little bit. It's like, okay, when we're gonna see Bruce Wayne party a little bit and laugh and smile a little bit. And not only that, but Bruce Wayne always looked dirty, homie. His hair was always just messed up. He didn't sell it. He didn't sell it. They did not sell Bruce Wayne as this, rich billionaire. They didn't sell it. He always looked dirty, you know, even when he went to the event, his hair was messed up and he just looked raggedy. He even when he had the suit on, his face didn't look. They didn't sell Bruce Wayne as a billionaire. I don't think they did a good job in selling Bruce Wayne as a billionaire who is happy in life, man, and he just enjoys his riches. I didn't see that in this. They make him look dirty, even when he's wearing a suit. He goes to an event. His hair doesn't sell right, dog. It doesn't sell right. So I thought, in my opinion, I thought they dropped the ball on that one, dog. Serio. What's up, philosopher? Okay, do you think it's a good flick for kids? Philosopher, depends how old your kids are. I mean, again, it is 3 hours. The movie is 3 hours long, man. So you are gonna sit there for a while. It's more, nah, you know what? For kids, probably not. Maybe for teenage kids. And not because I'm saying like, oh, it's too violent or not. Nah, 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 nah. If your kids are into, what would you call it? Suspenseful movies where they're trying to track down a serial killer. If they're into those movies, then yeah, go ahead. I don't know why YouTube is over here blocking. Let me see. What the hell? Show. Okay. Spencer, man. I don't know why YouTube is over here blocking, but the polite scumbag. I don't care for Batman. You know what, man? I know some people don't, dog. So yeah, I thought they dropped the ball on Bruce Wayne on that one, man. He just always looked dirty, sucio. His demeanor never changed. He was never happy. He just nothing, dog. The guy who played Riddler, again, you only got to see who he really was towards the end. I thought he really played a real good psychopath. Serio, the Riddler was a straight out psychopath, man. Dropping the videos that he'd be dropping, leaving the clues that he would leave. He played a really good psychopath, man. That's what I'm saying. Like Batman, it wasn't your typical Batman. It was a detective trying to track down a serial killer. Now you just turn that serial killer into the Riddler, and you turn that detective into Batman. That's uh, that's pretty much what it was. It was a good movie. It was a good movie, but it's not gonna be your typical Batman movie. Like I said, there's a lot of his gadgets he's not using. All right, so let's get to the Batmobile. Okay, let's go ahead and get to the Batmobile. All right. A lot of people are talking about the Batmobile, talking about like, man, it's badass, it's feet, man. Iron Tiger, son of God. What's up, man? Batman is my favorite. I was just telling my box promoter. I told see guy, Batman, Superman, Flash. Yeah, I always love Batman, dog. Serio. Okay, so let's get to the Batmobile. Okay. A lot of people, there's a lot of good reviews on the Batmobile. All right. Okay. Let me give it to you guys uncut and raw. All right. The Batmobile, you don't get a really good look at. That's just being real with you guys. Okay. He uses the Batmobile, I believe, if memory serves me correct, he only uses it one time in the movie. Okay. A lot of praise on the Batmobile. Also, no, not everybody's praising the Batmobile. Some people are saying like, it's just kind of whack. It just looks like a, swooped up Camaro or something. I'm gonna tell you guys this: you don't really get a nice, good, clean look at the Batmobile. You don't, because the time that the Batmobile makes an appearance, it's dark, it's nighttime. Inside of it, I'm not even sure if it. I'm trying to remember now. I don't think it even showed the inside of the Batmobile, and it's used one time, and you guys see it in the trailer when he's chasing the Penguin. Okay, outside of that, it shows the Batmobile one time on display in the Batcave. Okay, but again, it's a little bit more towards the distant, so you do not get a good view in good lighting of the Batmobile to see exactly what it looks like, to see all its features. That doesn't happen. That does not happen, man. You only get to see the Batmobile one time in the movie when he's chasing down Penguin. I don't think there was any gadgets used on the Batmobile. Maybe there was, and it just I can't remember, or it just probably just went over my head. But it was during the dark. You can see it through the street lights, whatever you can see, and that was that. What he mainly uses, what Batman mainly uses in the movie, is his motorcycle. That is his vehicle of choice to go get around. That motorcycle you see a lot in the movie. A lot. The Batmobile, you see it one time. One time. One car chase. And like I said, you see it in the Batcave, a little bit in the distant, but again, you do not get to see the whole vehicle to see exactly what it looks like. I mean, the whole, from what you can see, it looks badass from what you were able to see. Um, I'm not even really sure what color it was. Was it gray? Was it black? I'm not really sure. I think it was gray. But you do not get a good view on what the Batmobile really looks like you do in other movies. But his choice, well, so Juan, um, but his choice in this movie is his motorcycle. He uses the motorcycle all the time, man. He uses the motorcycle because gas prices. Hey, hey, that might be true, dog. That might be true. He uses the motorcycle because of gas prices. Let me see. I seriously love Batman. Uh, Fred, I'm gonna say, I like it. It's a good movie. It doesn't have to be a Batman movie, though. That's kind of what I've been trying to explain. It's a detective and his partner, which in this case, it's Batman and Gordon, trying to track down and trying to figure out and trying to find out who the serial killer is. That serial killer being the Riddler. So, in my opinion, dog, it doesn't have to be a Batman movie, but it is a Batman movie because that's who the main detective is. And the main serial killer or the serial killer that they're trying to track down is the Riddler. So, it's a good movie. Um, is it worth watching 3 hours? I mean, yeah, it keeps you suspense, dog. It keeps you, the clues keep coming in. If you're into those type of movies, again, if you're looking for your traditional Batman movie, you're probably not gonna find it here. But if you do like, you're gonna find some of it, but not all of it. But if you're into the movies of serial killers, and them just trying to track down who the serial killer is. Who's a serial killer? Now we got another clue. You know, now this leads us to that. That leads us to this. Oh, damn, we were wrong the whole time. This actually means this. So now that changes everything. Oh, you know what? The guy that we were just talking to, he's not who we thought he was. He's somebody else. So now we got to go back and beat this dude up, man, so he could give us some information. If you guys are into those movies, then this is a good movie for you guys, man, because that's really what this Batman is about. Okay, it's not your traditional Batman movie. It's more of a detective trying to find a serial killer. But I will say the Riddler played a really good psychopath serial killer. He really did, man. The way he did his voice, the way he yells, all that stuff, did a really good job. It's not the Jim Carrey Riddler, okay? I want to make that very, very clear. It is not a Jim Carrey Riddler. He doesn't wear any green. He doesn't do any of that stuff, dog. He wears this weird leather mask with some goggles, and he's a straight out serial killer. Okay. For a certain purpose. I'm not going to throw it on here. So you guys can go watch the movie. You're right. It was more a mystery thriller. Exactly. Exactly. Fred, Two-Face N. Yeah, that's what it was. It was that, man, mysterious thriller, dog. So that's basically what it is. It just happens to be that the main guy is Batman and the main bad guy is Riddler. There's a little bit of that in there as well. Um, all in all, good movie. Good movie. Batman wise, not a lot for really it to be Batman for me, comparing it to the other movies. But good movie. So kind of a darker version of Batman. Again, somebody was asking, is it a good one to take your kids? Eh, if your kids are teenagers and they like mysterious thrillers, stuff like that, suspenseful movies, then yeah. But it's not gonna be your Batman superhero, here we go, kind of movie. That's not it, man. It's a much darker version of a Batman movie. A little too long. Yeah, it is a little too long. 3 hours. Yeah, they could definitely cut it short, man. They could have definitely cut it, and they do leave it to for them to make another one. Let's see what happens. Hopefully, there's room to definitely improve. I want to see Bruce Wayne be Bruce Wayne. When he's not Batman, he's supposed to be Bruce Wayne. Have some personality, have some character, man. Smile, laugh a little, go out to a party, have a drink or two, and be that billionaire of Gotham, do a little bit of that. So, but, hopefully they can do that, man. The Dark Knight's still the best movie. Yeah, I would think so. The Riddler is loosely based on Zodiac. That's the movie I was talking about earlier. Okay, I forgot what movie I was trying to think of. Zodiac. That's what it was. You know what? Two-Face and my boy Fred right there. You're right. Okay. That if you guys have seen that movie with who the hell's in it? Jake Gyllenhaal. Okay, that's kind of the type of movie that this is. Okay, I forgot what it's called. I think it's called the Zodiac Killer. But that's basically what it is. It's loosely based on the Zodiac Killer. Yeah, I bet it is. I bet it is because that it reminded me a lot of that. So again, overall, good movie. But it's not your regular Batman movie. All right. So if you're looking for Batman, like Super Batman, it ain't gonna, it's probably not gonna fill your appetite, man. But it is a good movie. So hey, I don't want to make it too long. I already went over 30 minutes. I didn't plan on going that long, but I'll leave you guys with that. And shout outs to all you guys, man. Iron Tiger, Mad Max, my boy Fred, Two-Face Ant, and everybody else on here. Hey, West Carson TV, man, keep it between the lines, brother. So yeah, there it is. There's my review on it, my takes on it. And I don't regret going to watch it. I don't regret going to watch it. That being said, yeah, I think The Dark Knight is better. Straight out. So, and this character that they played to the new Batman, I think he would have made a better Scarecrow, just his facial features. And also, before I wrap it up, the dude, it's Batman. You want to see a better body on the guys. Like, damn, crack a couple of burpees or something, homie. But anyway, I'll leave you guys with that, man. Hey, you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. If you guys are watching this live, if you guys are not, enjoy the day that you guys are having of the week whenever you're watching this. And keep striving forward, and we will see what happens with the next Batman. All right. I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right. You guys be good.